on a New York subway train. I sneezed. Almost immediately, a stranger nearby said, "Bless you." I looked around, wondering whom he was talking to. Someone blessing me? I smiled politely without understanding what just happened. A few days later, I saw another co passenger in the train sneeze. Again, someone around responded, "Bless you." And this time, the passenger smiled and replied, "Thank you." That's when I realized this wasn't a random comment. It was a beautiful part of everyday culture in America. And surprisingly, it also reminded me of a culture back in India. The world becomes a little warmer when strangers choose kindness or silence. Sometimes healing begins with just two words: bless you. Welcome to Inner Quest Healing Talks, conversations for stress to bliss. I'm your host, Ravindra Murthy. In this mini series of lessons I learned in America, I share real life experiences that I went through that expanded my perspective and helped me see familiar things in a completely new way. So today's story begins with a simple sneeze. However, it ends with a lesson about kindness, culture, and our shared humanity. A simple moment that sparked curiosity. So, the first time someone said "bless you" after I sneezed was surprising to me. Coming from India, I wasn't used to strangers acknowledging a sneeze in public. At first, I thought perhaps they were speaking to someone else. Later, after seeing the same thing happening to other passengers and other people around, I understood this was a social custom. And the simple expression of goodwill with just two words, "bless you." So, with added curiosity, I asked my American colleague about this practice, and I learned that the tradition has existed for centuries. Long ago, people believed a sneeze could be connected to illness or vulnerability, so they responded with a blessing or prayer for good health. And today, most people say it as a gesture of courtesy and kindness. And this is what my colleague told me. And this very incident or this culture and practice remembered me of India. In India, when a baby sneezes, parents and grandparents around often respond with blessings. And in Kannada, we say Dirgayasu, Purnayasu, which means may you live long life, may you live a fulfilled lifespan, and God bless you. As children grow older, however, we gradually stop practicing this custom, and that realization fascinated me. The blessing itself wasn't new, the culture was simply expressing it differently. In India, we often reserve spontaneous blessings for only infants and young children. However, in America, what I saw was something different. Even complete strangers exchange them with adults. Different traditions, but the same intention. To wish another human being well is a lesson beyond the blessing. And that small moment changed the way I looked at everyday interactions there. Kindness doesn't always require a grand gesture. Sometimes it takes only two words: bless you. For just a moment, a stranger paused their own thoughts to acknowledge another human being without any expectations, no obligations, just a simple act of kindness. In today's busy world, we often walk past hundreds of people without even noticing them. Yet, two simple words can remind someone, hey, you are seen, you matter to us. Makes sense? So, take a moment to reflect. How often do you acknowledge the people around you? Do you wait for a special occasion to express kindness? Or can you make someone's day through a small gesture? Be it a small smile, a thank you, a word of encouragement, or simply asking, how are you? Because sometimes the smallest expressions of care leave the deepest impressions. Until next time, be kind, be grateful. What small act of kindness can you offer someone today? If this story brought back a memory from your own life, I would love to hear that. Do share it in the comments section. Also, if your family have a unique tradition of expressing care or blessings, do share as well. And if this episode touched your heart, please share it with someone who believes that kindness still has a place in today's society. This is your host Ravindra Murthy. Thank you for joining me today. Take a breath, take it slow, and remember, bliss begins within.